The Magic go in and handle business against a team that thinks they're more magical than us because they're wizards. Hell no, you are not. 122-112. Orlando Magic over the Washington Wizards. We just ended a live stream, so I don't have any notes.
They'll always be the bullets to me.
I got no notes. I got no bullets right now to read off of either. Manute Bol, drafted by the Bullets, was a bell tonight from David Steele.
Yep.
Only player in NBA history with more blocks than points.
That's a cool stat.
I thought it was, I think we knew that, so I thought it was a little weak. I know there's a connection to Bol. It's his father, but there was no Magic player on the list. Was that a bell? Was it a bell for you? Wasn't for me. On the court, we should probably talk about that, Pish. Kristaps Porzingis had a 30 bucket on us, man. Added 6 boards, 3 assists on 12 of 22 shooting from the floor. We had a little discussion about Kristaps Porzingis being an unrestricted free agent as the live stream was just starting up. What do you think? Would you give Kristaps a bag? How much are you willing to pay Kristaps? Do you want him on the team? Is that someone that we should go after?
I don't think any of our fan base is going to want him because of his injury history. And we're kind of done with the injury history thing, so I don't think we're going to find a lot of love in that department. If you could guarantee that he was going to be healthy, I don't think there's a team in the NBA that wouldn't want him because he's a walking 2010 with the ability to score in the 30s, and he has a nice shot. He plays good, solid basketball. So unless he's a problem off the court, I don't know why you wouldn't want him.
Well, that has been the problem with his career, the injury history, and that's why we haven't seen much talk about it till now, and we'll see what happens. I'm interested to follow that story in the offseason. Bradley Beal got into foul trouble, got 5 early in the third, had to go out. That was helpful to us because when he was in the fourth, he was getting to the hoop pretty easily. He and KP were playing a 2-man game, and it did look a little tenuous for us at the end.
Bradley Beal sucked tonight. He went 4 for 15 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. It was almost better when he was in there. He was a minus 10 for them tonight. But still, it was fun for him to leave because then I got to make some Beal or no Beal jokes, which is based on the show Deal or No Deal, which everyone totally knows about.
I didn't know about it. I mean, I've heard of it. I've heard of it, but I didn't think of it enough to get your Beal or No Beal joke.
Okay.
So if you were in the live stream, you know all about that. On our side, what's the biggest story for you, Pish? Is it Gary Harris, who was interviewed by Dante after 22 points of 6 of 9 from 3, 7 of 10 just from the field, period. Right. He was a plus 11 on the night. Definitely helps when, Gary Harris is stroking it like that from beyond.
Yeah, well, you can't be talking about plus minus now because that's my thing.
Sorry.
It's a hockey stat.
Sorry.
And it's
Didn't
my
mean
jam.
to.
But Gary Harris has to be that because everybody else kind of did what they do tonight, right? Franz had a solid game. Paulo put in 18. Cole was hot off the bench. Good minutes from Moritz as well. Those aren't always there, but they can be. But Gary Harris doing what he did, that was what was different tonight to put us over the top. Because if he shoots, 2 of 8 or
3 of 9 or 4 of 9,
then it's not quite enough to get us over that hump. But tonight, the way he played,
difference in the game.
That's the difference in the game to me because all the other stuff seemed pretty status quo like to me. And as a result of that, he is going to be featured as one of our plus-minus players of the game.
Oh!
Gary Harris, but we already talked about him a lot. So Paulo Banchero checking in and also at 11. Both of them tied for the top one there. If you're looking for a minus on our team tonight, it's hard to find, but it's actually Kevon Harris at -6 tonight. But I still feel like he played pretty well when he was in. I don't necessarily feel like it was his fault. No points, no assists, 2 rebounds, 15 minutes of play. But he's out there to be a defensive stopper. He did have 1 block.
The story of the game for me goes in 3 parts, Pish. It's a chapter book, all right? And the first chapter is called Cole Anthony Swagging on These Hoes, okay? And he had it working. He had it working, ladies and gentlemen. He hit one from beyond the arc. He was crossing fools up and hitting in the mid-range. He was getting to the rack. He was playing some tenacious defense. He was flying all around there. But then, of course,
did he find the pick of destiny?
No, he didn't.
Do you get that?
That's a Jack Black movie.
Tenacious D.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you did there. Next chapter,
Yep.
Chapter 2, the Fultz. I mean, not the Fultz. That's Chapter 3. Damn it. Franz Wagner really took over a little while for in the third quarter, end of third quarter, going into fourth, hit a couple threes, got, his Euro step moving with both hands off the glass. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. He's so nice with it. 7 of 12 from the floor. Just a fantastic game from Franz Wagner. Ends with 20 points, 6 assists, 4 boards. And Markelle Fultz. Coming in the clutch, just ending the game. He drew the foul on Beal that had him go out. Just playing good defense. He drew the offensive foul on Kristaps Porzingis. He was all over that crunch time of the fourth quarter, so much so that Andy, who was watching, said, sign this man up to a lifetime contract.
That's my 17, 5 and 5. You'll take that.
Yep, 8 of 16, 50% from the floor.
Paulo at 18, 8 and 9, just misses the triple-double.
Jalen Williams, who?
It was nice to see. It was nice to see us take a lead and kind of maintain it in the second half. They did take it back a little bit at the end of the third and at the beginning of fourth, but we got it back. It's been a minute since we've really played with the lead consistently, and it's just good to see us play in that position over a team that
is ahead of us.
Without Kyle Kuzma, we've got to beat, I think. So.
Yeah, we didn't have Jalen Suggs. We're not going to give it. We have no sympathy for people with injuries. They're ahead of us. This is an important game for them. I mean, they're really clawing for the play-in because, hey, Washington Wizards fans, we know what it's like. We just had Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, and Nikola Vucevic, and this was us. Yeah, this was our, life. We were just hoping for some playoff basketball. That's what Wizards fans must be hoping for right now.
I wouldn't use the word clawing. They weren't clawing for.
No, they were securely in it.
No, I just meant they didn't look like a team who was fighting to be in anything.
Oh, no, I disagree. You didn't watch them that much.
What's this?
The Fournier.
No, I'm talking about the Wizards.
Oh, the Wizards.
The Wizards did not look like they had any fight in them tonight.
No,
they did not look like
they
had any dogs that were we're getting to this play-in.
Right.
That attitude wasn't there.
You're right. There was no edge, and you don't like that if you're a Wizards fan. Looking at the macro stats, we won the boards 42-33. Points in the paint, which I always look at, 52-46. And surprisingly, I mean, thanks to Gary Harris, we won the three-point contest. 44% we shot from beyond the arc, 12 of 27. Again.
Yeah, somebody can probably go look at the stats.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's that crazy, but anytime we win the three-point.
Yeah. We got to have a good chance of winning that game.
I'm going to guess we won most of those
games. It's a high
games.
Percentage.
Probably 20-1 maybe in those games.
Yeah.
And that's probably true for most of the NBA on average. But for us, it's got to be a way bigger percentage because
we don't shoot that many.
We don't shoot that many. We don't usually make that many. It's not part of our game. It's not what we do. So if we're hitting those, the other team's in trouble.
Things are working. Yeah. A lot of good talk in the live stream. We talked a little draft talk for a while as we're getting towards the end of the season. March Madness is here. Check out episode 41 if you haven't already. We've got some, preempted draft talk before the March Madness begins. And thanks for liking. If you're watching this and you're getting a chuckle, you're enjoying the recaps, click that like. Make sure you subscribe. If you're feeling giddy, not Josh Giddey. I mean, he's a good player, but that's not what I'm talking about. If you're feeling good, if you're feeling a part of the family, go on over to the Patreon. We need one person watching this to get us to our next $200 goal. And guess what? We just give more things away. Instead of just a jersey every month, we do a jersey plus something else. So, help us reach that goal. We greatly appreciate it, you beautiful people.
Yep. He came to me like I was supposed to come with something, and I didn't know.
Yeah, so good win here. Doesn't really change my opinion, Pich, of how we're going. We're not going in the play-in. The teams ahead of us are trying too hard. It's not a good omen for the Wizards, but
I think the Wizards are in trouble now too after this one.
Definitely.
But we were 5.5 back coming in. We'd have to win almost every game and have a bunch of help. I mean, just get ready for the offseason. But enjoy these last few games. I know our team is still going to run hard.
Right.
So,
And to a point that Jonathan made on Twitter, it's gonna be characteristic. This is a team that fights, so we want to keep seeing that. We don't want to see them fold because we've seen those iterations of teams in the past. We got New York coming to town, the Knicks and the Nets coming to Orlando.
Right.
So
you want to watch somebody fold? Go watch an origami contest.
Watch the Wizards tonight.
Yeah, well, it just didn't seem like they had the same kind of I would imagine they might be a different looking team when we see them next week. I think it is when we play in their house and their role players play a little bit better. Could be a little bit more trouble. And I'm imagining maybe Kuzma is back by then as well.
We'll see. Until then, we'll catch you next time. Peace out, second cousins.
Thanks for coming. Chief.